There he is, got it.
We will give people the right to that say, the final say on the final deal. It is our right to have that say. And if people... Let's make history!
I don't do many commissions, and usually if I do one it has to have a totally open brief. This one's pretty unique. I quite like the idea of my work being there in Parliament and it will end up being seen by politicians most of the time. I'd like it to be a little bit provocative. It's almost like having an outsider's view, for them having a glimpse of what it's like from the other side, really, outside their bubble. Well, I've just got up to vote and now I'm heading off to my gallery, Frith Street Gallery in Golden Square, because I've got an exhibition on there at the moment, and somebody's coming from Sydney, from the Museum of Contemporary Art there, to look at the work and talk to me about a show in the future. And then after that I'm going to go and check out a couple more polling stations, and I'm out going to Media City opposite Westminster, take a few pictures. I'm very interested in the media in this one. After Media City I'm going to go to King's Cross and get on a train up to Durham, because I'm going to go to Sunderland to hear the first results come in. So I'm going to go for all the counts, which is going to be very exciting. I'm taking a photograph of this for my Instagram feed. I like this particular window because it's got both Green and Labour and a diatribe against Theresa May. So it's got everything. This is what I normally do as I go out, see some stuff, post it, perhaps put a comment. Don't have to put a comment because very often my images are self-explanatory. My first post of the day, so this is my feed, and yesterday I put stop, stop, stop because electioneering has stopped. I quite like filming the Carnaby flag just because as you walk underneath it all the different sections separate. So Scotland separates, England separates, sadly, which might possibly happen if we Brexit. So I feel it's a little bit of an omen. I'm always looking for visual metaphors, and this is a perfect one. I think I'm getting a little bit of a sense that I might be a frustrated hack and I'm enjoying stepping into the role, just even if it's only briefly. I'm always very nosy anyway, so it suits my personality. I made this work in response to the American election, because I was working in America last year, and I just thought it would be nice to capture the atmosphere in New York just before the election. So we went outside Trump Tower and filmed a rally, pro-Trump rally, which was very scary. And then we went around the streets and filmed all the Halloween characters. Well, I suppose like everyone, since Brexit and since Trump got in, all I could think about was the state we're in politically. So when I was invited to be the election artist, I said yes straight away, just because I thought, well, that's where my head is, and perhaps by immersing myself in it I'll understand a bit more. Well, I think you being in here filming me and me looking at my Instagram and posting you, it's all very meta, you know, it's all very circular. The media reporting me reporting the media. We might as well just do that and forget about the election. And everybody's a reporter now, aren't they? Since social media, everybody's posting their moments. So I've just joined the throng. I didn't do social media before this commission, so they've ruined my life. But I must admit, I'm enjoying it. It's a bit obsessive compulsive behaviour. It had somewhere to channel it. I'm leaving my camera crew.
Lovely. Thank you.
This is where it all happens. Lots of stuff going on here. I've got to take a few pics. There's my phone. Here I am with my trusty iPhone. Everybody else has got these massive cameras. But you know me, I like a bit of low tech. What fascinates me about the media is they're shaping our views. You know, they're editing the politicians and we're reading their distilled, you know, evidence. So really, we as the public are responding to the media rather than, you know, everything's mediated. Unless we can go along and see the politicians speak, we expect to see a little edited highlight of and framed. So I'm interested in the framing, and this lot are the framers. It's like the unvarnished truth before the varnish goes on.
Well, I'm joined now by Cornelia Parker, who is the official election artist, an unusual role that many people aren't aware of. But Cornelia is best known for some of her work appearing in museums like the Met in New York and also in the Tate Modern, where your exploded shed was there. So what are you doing here about the election?
I'm enjoying, you know, I'm sort of having a teeny little bit of a sense of the power of this beast. I mean, I'm normally just a humble punter, but I'm here as part of the press pack, so. I've just been following the manifesto launches. I went to the Labour one and I met Steve Bell, who was a great cartoonist, and a lot of the left-wing media. And then I went to the Conservative manifesto launch. Both chose to do it in Yorkshire. I saw Steve Bell and said, I need to meet some right-wing press. So he introduced me to all the right-wing press, so I managed to record them too. So I just wanted to make sure I was even-handed in terms of the people so all the political sketch writers of the various newspapers. And here I am, I'm a sort of unofficial political sketch writer or image maker. So that's how I see myself. I've had loads of ideas. My problem is not ideas, it's which one to formulate into a piece that can possibly go in a collection. Because I've got hundreds of videos, I've got loads of images. There's a bit of a colour spectrum going on. I've been looking at colour a lot. I quite like the idea of getting inside the head, which is what you hope as an artist, that it sort of permeates through to the subconscious, which I always think knows a lot more than the conscious mind. So I'm hoping to tap into something that's perhaps indefinable. I like the idea of politicians seeing the work and being reminded about the public, about the people they represent. You know, there's a lot of issues out there that need addressing, and I've been trying to focus on those as well as politicians and the media. Well, I've been all over. I've been to Scotland, Northern Ireland, Belfast and to Edinburgh, both to see across all the party leaders debate for TV. I've been to Wales, I've been to Bristol, following the Greens. I went to St Albans the other day to see Gina Miller. And I'm now on my way to Darlington and to Sunderland to see the first count. Well, I've just been on my nut gathering phase, and now I've got to go home and count my nuts, see what I've got, and see what piece of work I can tease out of my notes. It'll take place during the night when I'm trying to sleep. That's where all my ideas coalesce. I worry away until the early hours of the morning, and I wake up and it's all solved. I hope.